from downtown Miami, where the season is over for the Heat. The celebration is on for a bunch of visiting Dallas Mavericks fans, as well as the Mavericks themselves. And we are joined by the Finals MVP, Dirk Nowitzki, who has brought along a nice little trinket that he earned tonight. So now that you have it, what's going through your head?
Well, it's unbelievable. I mean, all the work that you put in flashes through your mind, all the hours, countless hours of jumpers in the summer in the small hot gym and in Dallas, the 13 years, the one time we came so close in 06 and couldn't come through. So yeah, this is I'm really speechless. I mean, this has been an amazing ride.
Here's the impossible question for you. If you could pinpoint one development over your career, be it a new teammate, be it a coach, a mentor, whoever it is, most responsible for you sitting here today with that trophy, what would it be?
Oh, that's tough. I can't point one out. I mean, the team. I mean, it's hard to say, but you saw how bad I was tonight, and the guys kept picking me up. Jet Terry was phenomenal, and I think he's been the longest. We went through 06 together, and he was there for me. He even mentioned it there in the fourth, said, remember 06, let's not happen again. So he really picked me up. I thought he saw how I struggled early, and he came in off the bench, really took it upon himself and got our rhythm going. So yeah, we've been through the most together.
Now, Dirk, just curious, right after you win it, you run off the floor. Where'd you go?
I had to get away for a moment. I went to the locker room and I had to go and lay down, and I cried for a second there and had to get my composure back before I come back out. So, I mean, if you put so much work into something and you finally achieve it, it's just it feels amazing. So I had to regroup and be by myself for a couple minutes, and then I was able to make it through the trophy presentation.
And Dirk, you make a great point about the work. Take us back all the way to your rookie year. You know, not the most productive, but, you know, they had a lot of high expectations for you. Talk about that feeling you had after that rookie year, because I know you had a little bit of disappointment and the journey you had to go on to get here.
Yeah, I mean, my rookie year was tough. Also, it wasn't an 82-game season. It was a lockout year, so we had like games everywhere. We had 50 games and within 2 or 3 months, so it was way too much going on, way too much traveling. The game was way too fast for me, and it just took me a little bit to adjust. And I thought that after the first year was big. My second year to kind of have a full year and adjust to everything. And since then, it's been hard work. Put in the hours in the gym and obviously have the right people around you. I mean, Cuban was when he bought the team in my end of my second year. He's been great to me on and off the floor, and always stuck with me through tough times where he could have got rid of me a long time ago. And he said, "No, you're my guy, and we're gonna win this together." So it's been a great ride for the 13 years, and this is obviously this tops it off.
You know, Dirk, we sit here and we see you with this trophy, and we're talking about all that you've been through, so we know you've earned it. We know you've worked. For those kids in Germany that are dreaming to come halfway across the world, for kids in poor, impoverished neighborhoods in the cities, learning or wanting to play, wanting to dream and be here, when you lost that championship and you could have gave up, or when you came in your rookie year, what was the constant thought that was in your mind that keeps you in the gym working, that keeps you in those hot gyms? What was your focus so maybe these kids can hold on to something like that as well?
Well, I just think nothing in life is going to be given to you. Nothing is going to come easy, and you have to work for it. And maybe it was even a good thing for me as a player to develop and lose that series in 06 and come out of it as a better player and as a better human being, be smarter in game situations when the game were on the line. And I took that one really to the chin in 06, and I took it rough, and I put a lot of the blame on myself. So for me I had to regroup and keep working, and ultimately it paid off.
I know you're not looking for outside validation. You got the trophy, but how rewarding is it for you that even in the games when you didn't shoot as well early in the game, that you were at your best in crunch time in the fourth quarters?
Well, I think that's another thing I learned in 06, you know, that the game is never over. And for this team, I got to keep attacking. in the fourth quarters. The whole team usually looks at me and expects me to come through. So, yeah, just got to keep attacking. My team always say, hey, you know, you're too good of a shooter, too good of a player to keep missing. Even today I had a bad night, but everybody, I think that was the strength of this team. We're so tight-knit, a lot of experienced guys that have been through a lot, and we just kept patting each other on the back and said, let's get it done, and finally was able to make some shots.
Is that finger well enough to celebrate?
It is. I got to keep it straight for 6 more weeks.
Watch how you do that.
You can't hold a champagne bottle or beer with it?
No, I hold it on the right.
He's a righty, remember?
Okay, just making sure.
Hey, congratulations.
Thanks.
Well deserved.
Yeah,
I know a
thank
lot
you.
of people are really happy for you.
Thanks.
Dirk Nowitzki, the NBA Finals MVP, off to celebrate in the Miami night on the way back to Dallas. There's the scene in the locker room. A lot of fun the Mavs are having tonight. That's going to be a fun plane ride back to Texas.